Alright, what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? Welcome back here today to another episode of the 2000 franchise here on NBA 2K20. Today we are going to be doing the years 2010 to 2011. So in the last video we did the 2009-2010 season, and we finally made the playoffs with the Bobcats. Well, finally, we've only done this for 2 seasons, and we were up 3-0 on the Portland Trailblazers, and then we ended up losing in 7. So we lost 4 in a row, which really hurt. Game 7, we ended up losing by 22. Brandon Roy had himself a really good game. Darren Williams was very good throughout the series as well. They had Wally Szczerbiak, Michael Beasley. I don't remember who the Finals MVP was off the top of my head. It was Brandon Roy. So it does hurt that we blew a 3-0 lead in the finals, but we're going to go into the offseason now and try to improve to this team. I did up LeBron's tendencies just a little bit. Somebody said up, draw, foul. I never saw draw foul in the tendencies, but I did up some of his other tendencies. Aldridge, he's going to be a restricted free agent this summer. We're probably going to want to pay him a decent amount of money. Derrick Rose has still been improving. He was a lot better in his sophomore year than his rookie year. Andre Iguodala has been a good kind of rotational player for us, but just a complimentary piece. He's actually, I think he did start for us, but we do have J.R. Smith, who we also have at the 2 positions. So honestly, if we're looking at point guard, we really don't have anywhere to upgrade as our starting point guard. I don't know why it says Derrick Rose goes to Howard, but whatever. Aaron Brooks, though, I thought was a fine backup for us. So he does have a team option, I believe, and we are going to be picking it up, and he'll be our backup point guard next year. At the 2, I'm fine with Iguodala and J.R. Smith. At the 3, LeBron James is fine as well, and we don't really need all that good of a backup. We did sign Dante Cunningham, I believe, or maybe we drafted him. I guess we did draft him. He's making a decent amount of money, though, for a second-round pick, so maybe we didn't. Power forward, we're good as well because we have Aldridge and Lee, and then we have Haslam in case anybody gets hurt. And center, we can upgrade. So that is the one position we can upgrade is center. Andrew Bynum didn't look all that bad in the playoffs for us, so we'll see what comes up here in free agency or in the offseason, what possible maybe opportunity comes up to us. So yeah, let's get here into the 2010 offseason. This is the draft with John Wall, Paul George, DeMarcus Cousins, Gordon Hayward, Derek Favors, Evan Turner went 2, Favors went 3, Wall went 1, Wesley Johnson 4, DeMarcus Cousins 5, and then I forget who went 6 off the top of my head, but I know like FK Udo was like 7 or 8 or around that range. But yeah, it wasn't the best draft. Then you had Greg Monroe in there in the top in the lottery. So let's, without further ado here, let's get here into the offseason player retirements. Grant Hill retires at age 37. He really didn't play for them last year. Aaron McKee, shout out Temple, retires. Penny Hardaway retires. Eddie Jones, Michael Finley at 37. Theo Ratliff, Travis Best, Scott Pollard. He was part of the Supersonics at one point for us. And I believe the Lakers as well. Richard Mbah-a-Moute just didn't play that much for any team, so he retires. Deshaun Stevenson, Michael Olowokandi, Rasho Nestrovic, Evan Eschmeyer, but he was 35. Keith Bogans, he was a Supersonic. Yeah, he didn't really do much in the NBA. Darko Milicic didn't really do much in the NBA either. He retires. Leandro Barbosa at 28. Raja Bell retires for us. Okay, he hasn't really played in his career, so it makes sense why he's retiring. Emeka Okafor, Luke Walton, Dante Jones, Andres Nocioni, Andres Biedrins, Beno Udrih, Kleza Azubuike, or Kwanez Azubuike, I should say, Brandon Bass, Sergio Rodriguez. I'm just trying to see all the real players. Omar Ashik, Cole Atkins. This isn't, no. I was like Cole Aldridge for a second, but he wasn't in the NBA yet. So, looks like it's all the real players, so let's advance here to staff retirements. Rick Carlisle was coaching the Blazers, who beat us in the finals, and he retires. And then Mike Malone of the Nuggets retires as well. So, league meetings, I don't think we're going to approve of any of these. Yeah, unless there's a league or a rule change that happened in the early 2010s, you guys can let me know, and I can do that for the next episode. But for this, I don't think so. So let's go here to the lottery, and we are going to have a first-round pick, but it's going to be very low. The Bucks, okay, they might have 2 top 10 picks. We'll see, though. So yeah, they get Detroit's pick at number 1, and they get their pick at 5. That's kind of crazy. We're going to be picking 29 in this draft. I mean, I'm going to keep Jordan. He just brought us to the finals. We'll hire Jordan Malone here as our CFO, and we're good with pretty much everyone else. We have Don Carter, Tyler Richard, Patrick Ewing as our assistant. We can go to the NBA draft, and now, okay, don't draft Greg Monroe. He has a foot injury. Good to know. But yeah, there's a couple good centers in this draft with Cousins, Whiteside, and Greg Monroe. If I'm looking at, I can't trade my draft pick along with Bynum at the moment because Bynum has a team option, okay. I don't plan on trading any of these guys, so at pick 29, I want to see if we can move 29, 11, and 30 to see if we can move up to like 24 24, 25, around there. So will Boston allow me to move up 4 spots while throwing in 2 second-round picks? Of course not. Of course not. So we'll see who has 26, and we'll try to do that. I don't know who has 26 off the top of my head. It would be the Toronto Raptors. So will they accept this? Okay. All right. I guess 27 is the magic number here. San Antonio, please accept this. Oh, my God. They want 4 seconds, but you'll give me an extra first? Okay. If you really value my second, sure, we'll make that deal. And we have pick 26 now in the 2010 NBA draft. So top prospects on the boards. Landry Fields we could take. I wouldn't mind him. Quincy Pondexter. Larry Sanders, Epke Udo, Patrick Patterson, Xavier Henry, Devin Ebanks, Timothy Mozgov, Ish Smith. There's a lot of real players here that we could take. But I'm going to take former Knicks draft pick Landry Fields here out of Stanford with the 27th pick in the NBA draft. Here's the summary. Gordon Hayward goes number 1 to the Bucks, and they also get DeMarcus Cousins at 5, Paul George at 2, John Wall at 3, which is kind of a steal for New Orleans. And then Golden State takes Jeremy Lin at 4, Bledsoe at 6 to the Jazz. There's Greg Monroe to the Knicks at 7. Phil Jackson would be happy. Avery Bradley to the Pacers at 9. There's Favors. Andy Roddins went 13th. Kevin Serafin, remember him? Namaja Bjelica went 16th to the Mavericks. Whiteside 18. Oh, 78 overall. He went 18th to the Timberwolves. That's pretty good. There's Evan Turner and Wesley Johnson, a couple kind of quote-unquote busts out of the top 5. Jerome Jordan, Cole Aldrich, Grievous Vasquez. There's Daniel Orton, Alfred Camino. Landry Fields is a 75, not bad. And then Timothy Mozgov went 59. All right, I was like Lou Will, but now he's a lot older, duh. There's Epke Udo, Luke Babbitt, Ed Davis, who was a lottery pick back. And yeah, he's pretty good. Maybe I should have drafted him. But yeah, here's pretty much everybody if you want to pause and see where anybody went. And yeah, so we can go to rookie signings. We are going to sign Landry Fields. Could be a G League guy for us this year. We'll see. We are going to pick up the options on David Lee and Andrew Bynum. Maybe a big trade is looming. We'll see. LaMarcus Aldridge and Ryan Hollins, we will both give the qualifying offers to. So do we have any free agents of our own that are unrestricted? No. And if we bring back Aldridge, okay, we will not have any money to sign. Like, oh my God, getting a Chris Bosh would be kind of huge for this team. Like LeBron, obviously friends with Chris Bosh, but I don't know. He's kind of a similar player to Aldridge, at least numbers-wise, and probably someone that needs the ball in their hands. Wow, Chris Kaman. He'd be a fantastic pickup, but we unfortunately cannot afford him. I mean, I'm looking to see, like, in the trade finder, if we offered next year's first, let's say we offered Landry Fields, and we offered Andrew Bynum in the trade finder. Is there, like, a specific center that is maybe on the block that we can get? I mean, Dwight Howard is playing alongside Samuel Dalembert in Boston, but I don't know what it would cost for me to get him. I mean, we would throw in Bynum. We'd probably also have to throw in David Lee. Yeah, we'd probably also have to throw in David Lee and my first-round pick. Like, I could offer them that, and that is a blockbuster trade. We would kind of lose a nice backup forward. Obviously, we could roll with Ryan Hollins or Hashim Thabit as our backup center, but losing David Lee would hurt. He's a big part of our bench. But I think I'm willing to offer this trade. I think we want to get kind of a premier center. Dwight Howard playing alongside Samuel Dalembert here in Boston. Kwame Brown is 33 or 30. They did just draft Alfred Camino, but David Lee would probably be their best power forward there at 25. And they get Andrew Bynum to be their backup center to Samuel Dalembert. So we'll see if they accept this trade. Bynum and Lee, I want to see if I can maybe keep Landry Fields. So we would be trading our 2011 first-round pick, but I plan on us being pretty solid. So would Boston even entertain this idea? Probably not. Yeah. I would also throw in Landry Fields as well, instead of maybe the first-round pick. So this is a pretty nice offer. This is a 3-for-1 deal. They might accept it. They might not. Let's see. They don't. Even if I throw in the first-round pick, we're trying to make a blockbuster trade happen here to pair Dwight Howard with Aldridge, Iggy, LeBron, and Derrick Rose, and it's just not happening. The center just the centers in the NBA aren't all that good. Like, I could get Al Jefferson and then move his tendencies, but, like, I don't know. Like, Chris Kaman is somebody I would probably offer a big deal to, but he's a free agent. Roy Hibbert, I feel like I'm just better off with Cousins. I meant, with Andrew Bynum at this point. Andrew Bogut, not bad either. Joakim Noah. Ooh. What would New Jersey want about Joakim Noah? They do have Dalibor Bagaric. They are pretty good at power forward at the moment, or they're at least solid with Nene and Kenyon Martin. Okay. You know what? I think we might just keep the team now. We'll see, though. So, obviously, we're going to want to match any deal. Ray Allen might be leaving, where is he? Milwaukee to go to Phoenix later in his career instead of going to, Boston or Miami. Brandon Roy's a restricted free agent. Win Spencer is going to go to Sacramento or Milwaukee maybe and leave Miami, where he's been pretty good. Rondo is restricted. Amari Stoudemire is unrestricted. Is he going back to LA? He might go to Toronto or Minnesota. and they have Zach Randolph and Kevin Garnett, so that's interesting. And Chris Bosh might leave. Wow. He might leave Golden State to go to Charlotte or New Orleans, and they would probably sign him and then not bring back Chris Kaman. But John Wall and Chris Bosh would be pretty entertaining to watch in New Orleans. So let's see what happens here. Let's simulate a day. Aldridge, we are not re-announcing the rights on. We won't re-announce the rights on pretty much anybody at this point. Like, I would like to bring back Udonis Haslem as well. So Aldridge is about to accept a deal from the Heat. We are going to give him a 4-year max deal. We're not going to let him walk. We already let what's his face walk, Vince Carter. So I'm not going to let another top player walk for us. So we are going to bring back Marcus Aldridge on that deal. And yeah, we aren't going to re-announce the rights on anybody else as of now. So I would like to bring back Udonis Haslem. I also upgraded, or I keep saying upgraded, increased the injury frequency from us, the user, to from 35 to 40, or from 30 to 35, and then the CPU from 35 to 40. Let's sign Udonis Haslem to a 2-year minimum deal. And then anybody else we want to sign, we don't really need to sign anybody right now. I mean, Hollins will probably come back on the qualifying offer. We could sign Earl Boykins to be like our 3rd string point guard in case Brooks or what's his name gets hurt, Derrick Rose. So we'll give him a 2-year deal like that. And yeah, did we get those guys? So we get Haslem and we get Earl Boykins. So looking at our team, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, I'll sign like Cunningham, and then that could be it. 13. I think we have to get to 14. Will Cunningham take the minimum? Okay, we'll give him a 2-year deal with the team option. We'll probably not pick it up anyway. It's just in case somebody gets hurt, and then I'll just sign somebody on the minimum here. So who is that going to be? Could be Keith Van Horn, 34 years old, but he might go to the Clippers, so that's not happening. So what about, let's see. We could go after Mickey Moore. Yeah, why not? So we get those guys, and then we were going to get back Ryan Hollins on the qualifying offer probably anyway. So I'll do a free agency recap in a second. So yeah, most of the top guys have signed. Nate Robinson, former Celtic, is not re-signing with them, or he might actually. But yeah, Aldridge stays with us. Ray Allen goes to Phoenix, joins Al Jefferson and Kevin Durant over there. Brandon Roy stays in Portland. Vince Spencer jumps to Sacramento, his 3rd team now in this series. Rondo stays in Minnesota, where he's been very good. Chris Bosh does go to New Orleans. Michael Dickerson goes to Denver, leaving Utah. Amari Stoudemire goes to Toronto. I don't really get that unless they're going to play him or Zach Randolph at the 5. Who also signed Kyle Lowry. Leaves Boston, where he's been very good, to go to Milwaukee. So Milwaukee adds DeMarcus Cousins, Gordon Hayward, and Kyle Lowry this offseason. Devin Harris joins Chicago, leaves Washington. He's been part of Miami as well in this series. Rudy Gay stays in Cleveland. Chris Kaman goes to Miami. Okay. Paul Millsap stays in Miami as well, so that's their front court. It's looking like Jamal McGlure goes to New Orleans. All right, he's been bouncing around a bunch of teams. Or it's just his 3rd team. Jerry Richardson, Dallas. There's Marcus Fisher, excuse me. Antonio Daniels goes to Boston. Kyle Korver goes to LA. All right. Joe Johnson goes to Miami. He's been a part of 4 teams now. New Orleans, Golden State, and Miami. That's 3. 4 total since 3 total since leaving Seattle, where he definitely had his best days, it looks like. And then any big guys? Lance Thomas. It's not that actual Lance Thomas. Gerald Wallace though stays in LA on a 3-year deal. How's his efficiency been over? Not that good. Ron Artest stays or goes to LA, or no, it's the Clippers, but he signs with the Lakers here. And Jason Richardson goes to the Thunder. So we do get Ryan Hollins back on the qualifying offer. Play progression, LeBron is about a 90. Derrick Rose an 89. Aldridge an 88. There's Iggy, JR, Bynum, Lee, Brooks, Fields, Boykins, Hollins, Thabit, Mickey Moore, Dante Cunningham, and Udonis Haslem. So let's go here to training camps, and let's download the 2011 draft class. So we do have 3 training camps, and I'm actually going to send, is LeBron A+ in potential? Because I feel like he hasn't been improving all that well, and I did up player progression is 60 and player regression is 60, because people in the comments are telling me I gotta up player progression and up player regression. It's kind of annoying sometimes because we haven't found a common ground yet. But I'm gonna send Marcus Aldridge on top potential, where he's gonna get an A+. We're gonna send LeBron a perimeter shooting, and then we are gonna send let's send Andrew Bynum to big man defense there. And all right, let's go into next year's season. So yeah, if you're wondering, this is the 2011 draft class. It is loaded. You have Kawhi, Clay, Kyrie, Kemba, Jimmy Butler, Tobias Harris, Marcus Morris, Isaiah Thomas, Valanciunas, Vucevic, Bojan. It's a very good draft, and there's a lot of real players here, which is good to see. So it's going to be a very nice draft class, and we do have our first round pick next year. So let's figure out the rotation and what we want it to be. So that is the starting 5, but we have to allocate these minutes a little bit better. I think I'm going to start off sending Landry Fields to the G League, but we could call him up mid-season. We're going to give Ryan Hollins, do I want to give him a shot? I'm going to actually give Hasheem Thabit a shot as the backup center, and we'll see how he plays. So we're going to give him about like 12 minutes. We'll give Aaron Brooks like 16. We'll give David Lee like 22 and 23. JR 28. We'll go Bynum 29. And we'll go 28 as well. Aldridge 32. LeBron 36. Iggy 30. And D-Rose 35. That's pretty good with me. We're going to make LeBron the number one scoring option. System proficiency. Before we do that, let's send Landry Fields to the G League. System proficiency with Jordan is 4 stars, 7 seconds. Maybe that isn't the best. Maybe we should go somewhere else. But I'm going to keep that for now, though. And our preseason power ranking according to NBA.com is 6th. And that is what? 4th in the Eastern Conference. And let's see how we do. And let's get into the sim. Well, Derrick Rose breaks his toe and he's out 2 to 4 weeks, so that is just not good. And we are currently, you'll see our record in a minute, but we are not doing all that well. We are going to make Aaron Brooks the starting point guard. We will play Earl Boykins as the backup. I probably should maybe call Landry Fields soon. Hasheem Thabeet has actually not been all that bad for us, so I'm going to give Brooks like 30 minutes a night. We'll give Iggy like 33. We'll give Aldridge like 34. We'll give Bynum 29 and JR 30. Sure. Yeah, we are 4-9. We are not doing all that well to start the year, which is kind of a shame. D-Rose is hurt. LeBron has been all right. I mean, he hasn't been as good as last year so far, but hopefully he picks it up. And yeah, so without further ado, I guess let's get back into the sim here and hopefully we turn things around. Derrick Rose is back, and we are now a game above 500. We have been doing a lot better as of late. Aaron Brooks was not that bad as the starting point guard, which is good to see. So let's get Derrick Rose back in here. Hasheem Thabeet has actually been pretty solid in the limited minutes he plays. Like, look at his per 36. He could. How many shot blocks? He's averaging 3 blocks per. Man, I might give him a little bit more minutes here, and a little bit less than, or a little bit less to Andrew Bynum. Yeah, we're going to give him like 27. We'll give Thabeet like 17. We'll give Brooks 16. David Lee 22. We'll give JR 28. Aldridge 33. And then let's give Iggy 30. And then we could go like 32 to these guys. Sure. So let's get back into the sim here. And immediately J.R. Smith sprains his right knee and he's out 1 to 2 weeks. So that is not great. So David Lee, you are now the 6th man. Do we call Landry Fields now? I think that is a possibility. Thabeet, you can get like 20 minutes. Brooks, like 19. All right, so we are going to call Landry Fields due to J.R. Smith being hurt. So let's give Landry Fields probably 17 minutes a night, what we're giving Earl Boykins technically. So we'll see how he can do. He's up to a 76 playing in the G League. Can I see his G League stats? He was averaging 21 and 6. Not super efficient, but, you know, not that bad. So let's see how we do by January 1st. Hopefully we don't have any more major injuries. All right, so J.R. Smith is fully healthy again, so we'll probably call or we're going to send Landry Fields back down to the G League. And he was actually really good for us in those 16 minutes he played. Wow. All right. It's good. That's a good sign. So we'll give Brooks like 16. We'll give Thabeet 19. And then we'll give David Lee like 22 again. And we'll go 20. We'll try to give, I want to give JR 27. So we'll go like 18 there. Okay. So we'll give JR 27. And let's send Landry Fields back to the G League. So we are here on January 1st with a 19-14 record. We did start off pretty slow this season here in the 2010-11 season, but we have picked it up as of late. If we want to check out kind of the standings and who's playing well for us, we are actually 2nd in the Eastern Conference with that record, which is kind of surprising. The Bucks were one of the worst teams in the NBA last year with a 24-58 record. They're number 1, but they did add Gallinari, or they had him, excuse me, and they added Kyle Lowry. Oh my God, Oyedeji, wow, I haven't said his name in a minute, though. He has actually been pretty good in this save. He was our 2nd-round pick with Seattle back at the start of this. They have DeMarcus Cousins, Johnny Flynn, Yalen. It looks like Gordon Hayward is hurt, though. Yeah, he's got a sprained left knee, and he's been pretty good for them. So we are 2nd in the East. All right. And then player stats for this team. LeBron, 23.5, 4.5, almost 6.5, about a steal and a half, 50, 40, 61 splits. Derrick Rose, 17 and 8, 49, 33, 85. There's Aldridge, 15 points, 6.5 rebounds, shooting 40 from 3 and over a block a game. There's JR. Iggy. Fields was playing pretty good. There's Brooks. Bynum, like, per 36, he's averaging 8, 12, and about 1. 43 from the field. Hasheem Thabeet in this per 36, 6, 13, and 2.1. I don't know. Maybe we're grooming him to be the next center. We'll see. Let's get here, honestly, to the trade deadline now. So we're here at the trade deadline with a 33 and 17 record. So we have been a lot better as of late. Definitely, I was kind of scared when we started the season, but we are now the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference, followed by the Bucks, the Wizards, Sixers, Cavs. Only 4 teams in the East are above 500. That's kind of crazy. That's crazy. And in the West, wow, the Jazz with Dwayne Wade. man, they have really not panned out with their potential that they had. They had Tony Parker at one point. They did just draft Eric Bledsoe. They still have Pau Gasol, but he's 30 now. They do have Steve Nash, but he's 37. DJ Augustine, Devin Ebanks, Rodrigue Beaubois, Nick Young. But damn, that is disappointing. The Clippers, they do have Paul George. They did draft him second overall, so it's kind of funny that Paul George ended up on the Clippers. They do have Brandon Jennings, who they drafted last year, third overall. They have Kyle Korver, Lamar Odom, Maurice Spates. Maybe they would have liked a Derrick Rose on this team. They have Coutinho Mobley, who is, how old now? 35. How's Toronto doing with all those power forwards? They're 25 and 26. So, yeah, Stoudemire is coming off the bench for them. Mari is their starter. They do have Al Horford, Tyreek Evans, OJ Mayo, and Sean Livingston. So, yeah, I don't think I'm going to make any trades at the deadline. I like where this team is at. If we go to contract extensions, anybody coming back? Nobody who's a free agent this offseason. Aaron Brooks, David Lee, Andrew Bynum, Dante Cunningham, Ryan Howard. So, it's a bunch of guys. I mean, we're probably going to look to bring back either David Lee or Bynum. Maybe we're going to let Bynum walk if he wants $10 million a year. And we're going to groom Hashim to beat inside maybe a backup center or draft one. So, yeah, I'm going to advance past the trade deadline here. And let's get back into this sim. All right, so actually right before the All-Star break, I did want to show you guys kind of the award races. So MVP, it's KD, T-Mac, John Wall in his rookie season. It's kind of crazy. LeBron is 4, Chris Paul is 5. Rookie of the year is a little bit messed up. But I'm going to fix everybody's years pro in a second. Nikola Pekovic is actually playing pretty well. Andy Rodden, Jeremy Evans, and Daniel Orton. All right, there's a couple of real players besides Alfonso Sanchez. DeMar DeRozan, 6th man of the year in Chicago in his second year in the NBA. Jerry Richardson, Johnny Flynn, Hito Turkoglu, and Matt Harping. Defensive player of the year, you have Jermaine O'Neal, who's still in OKC. T-Mac, Tim Duncan, Paul George, and Sean Marion. And then most improved, you have James Harden, who didn't have the greatest rookie year, but he's coming back this year. OJ Mayo, Kevin Love in his second year, or no, his third year now. Insane. And then there's Blake and Rubio, Blake in his second year. And then, yeah, so MVP, is KD going to finally trump T-Mac, and T-Mac won't win it? That would be kind of crazy. Here were the East All-Stars: T-Mac, Davis, LeBron, there we go, Blake, Dwight, Chris Paul, OJ Mayo. He's been very good. Tyreek Evans, interesting that he made it. Josh Smith, DeMarcus Cousins, Tony Parker, and Kyle Lowry. Yeah, I can't believe Tony. I wish I signed him, but we didn't need him. But he was very undervalued there in free agency, and he had definitely the potential to be averaging what he is now. And then in the West, you had. Why wouldn't it let me? Can I not see the Western All-Stars at this moment? That's kind of stupid. Okay, so I guess we'll just have to go to the All-Star game and see who the All-Stars were. So the All-Stars in the West were KD, Kobe, Duncan, Westbrook, Sharif, Brandon Roy, Paul Pierce, Vince Carter, John Wall as a rookie, Marcus Saul, all right, 24, Kevin Love, KG. Those are the All-Stars in the West. All right, so we finished the 2010-11 regular season with a 57-25 record, 71% teammate chemistry, and finally, T-Mac doesn't win MVP. KD wins his first MVP in his 4th NBA season. That is crazy. Maybe he's the new T-Mac. We'll see. Nikola Pekovic wins Rookie of the Year, averaged a double-double. Yeah, I kind of forgot to make John Wall's years pro. I'm going to do that off camera because it does take a minute, and these videos take an hour and a half to record, so I might not get all those done in their first year, but I do them off camera. Johnny Flynn was 6th man of the year for Milwaukee. Jermaine O'Neal, Defensive Player of the Year for OKC. James Harden, Most Improved. And Coach of the Year is Michael Jordan. Did he win it last year? I'm not too sure. We'll see. We can check that out in a second. I don't know why, but 2K on PC has been very weird. It's kind of been lagging. T-Mac, Chris Paul, KD, Duncan, and Cousins as a rookie is your All-NBA first team. Okay, we need some better centers in the league, so it's nice to see Cousins balling out already. All-NBA second team, we got Russ, Curry, Blake, LeBron, Pekovic. See, we need some better centers. All-NBA third team, we got Wall, Davis, Love, Sharif, and Marcus Saul. All defensive first team, McGrady, rookie Bledsoe, Duncan, rookie Paul George, Jermaine O'Neal. And then all defensive second team, you got Wall, rookie Lynn. Okay, he was pretty good. KG, Marion, and Marcus Saul. So we are the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. I do want to see, where did Jordan get Coach of the Year last year? Well, not actually. Okay, no. Well, yeah, he did get it. So second straight year winning Coach of the Year. We have also won it with Brad Stevens in LA, but we never won it with who was our coach in Seattle? It was Billy Donovan, and then we got somebody else, and I forgot who it was. I'll have to go watch the old videos to see who it was. But yeah, we're taking on Washington in round 1, who we beat 2 years ago in round 1. They have Baron Davis, Shel Sasser, Steven Jackson, Drew Gooden, Chuck Richards, JJ Redick, Serge Ibaka, Bobby Simmons, Jordan Hill, Darren Collison. they're beatable. You got Cleveland versus Toronto, Philly versus Indiana, Milwaukee, Boston. Then you got LA, Sacramento. That was a little bit of a rivalry in the beginning of this series. Phoenix, Memphis, OKC, New Orleans, and Dallas, Houston. Now I do want to check out the stats for our team and around the league. LeBron was our leading scorer, 24.5 points. 6 assists, 4.5 rebounds, 52, 42, 60 splits. Derrick Rose, 19 and 8, shooting 50, 37, 79. There's Aldridge, about 14.5 points, 6.5 rebounds, shot 37 from 3. JR averaged 14 points and 3.5 assists, 54, 44, 75 splits. Landry Fields, didn't call him up again, but might for the playoffs. We'll see. Those were his numbers as a rookie. He'll definitely be in the rotation next year. There's Iguodala, 11.5 points, 4.5 assists, shot 40 from 3 and had over a steal a game. Aaron Brooks was a fine backup point guard for us. David Lee, 6.5 and 6.5 almost. And then there's Bynum, who wasn't amazing, but I think I'm going to give Hashim to beat similar minutes in the playoffs. We'll see. And then there's Earl Boykins. So league leaders for the 2011 season. Here were the top scorers. Top 5, KD, Curry, McGrady, Pierce at 33, McGrady at 31, and Kobe at 33. But then you have youngins like KD at 24 and Curry at 23. Then you got Love, Wall, couple Hornets. That's a nice 1-2 duo to build around. Westbrook, Mayo, Vince in Dallas. We got LeBron at 12. Lynn Spencer at 14, Dirk at 15. And yeah, here's the top 30. New Orleans also has Bosh. So they have Love, Bosh, and Wall. Did they make the playoffs? I don't remember saying if they did or seeing if they did. Here are the top 30 rebounders if you want to see. McCready at 26. There's Marcus Saul. Are we going to see any? I don't think Bynum we are going to see if we already saw him, but I missed it. Whiteside as a rookie averaged 12 and 12 for Minnesota. That's pretty solid. Elton Brand was the best rebounder for, and he was on Cleveland. And the top passers belongs to Cleveland as well with Chris Paul. Then you have Lowry, Baron Davis, D. Rose at 4. There's Nate Robinson signing with Houston. Williams, Rondo, Parker, Westbrook, Curry, Jennings, Rubio, Wall, Calderon. How long has he been in the league for? A couple of years. Harden, McGrady, Evans, Flynn, Jefferson, Gill, James, Spencer, Lynn, Carter, Livingston, Mo Williams, and Damon Jones. So the Hornets actually did make the playoffs as the 5 seed. They are taking on Seattle/OKC in round 1. So let's get into round 1 where we're taking on the Wizards. Actually, I do want to edit this rotation a little bit before the playoffs. We're going to give Aaron Brooks like 12 minutes, Hashim to beat like 20. We're going to give Bynum like 25. We're going to give LeBron 37, Iggy 31, 33 to Aldridge, and 33 to D Rose. So, yeah, let's get into round 1 here against Washington, where we should make light work of them as a 1 seed, but you never know. We did lose, I think, to an 8 seed with the Lakers a couple years ago, but we blew them out in game 1. We won by, 18. Derrick Rose drops 42, LeBron 27. And en route to victory, Baron Davis dropped 25 and 10, Luol Deng at 15, Redick at 11, but we end up winning. All right, so game 2 here in Charlotte. Can we win both in Charlotte and move on to game 3 up 2-0? We do. Derrick Rose drops 36 and 13 with 3 steals and a block. LeBron 35, 7 and 6. Iggy had 20 and 5. All right, that's what I'm talking about, and we're up 2-0. Can we go up 3-0 and win in Washington here? Good first half. Yeah. We have blown them out in every game so far. We win by 29 here. LeBron has 28 and 10. He has been phenomenal in these first 3 games. There's D Rose with 27 and 7. And then you got Baron Davis. Wasn't very good for them here. All right, so are we going to make light work of the Wizards and sweep them here in the 2011 playoffs? Pretty good first half. And yeah, we blow them out in pretty much every single game. We win by 25 here. LeBron drops 33 and 6. Rose 21 and 9. Aldridge 21 and 8. JR 14 and 8 with 3 steals. And yeah, so we're moving on. Joel Sasser at 21 and 4. We're either taking on Toronto or Cleveland. Cleveland, who we faced, I think, for the last 2 postseasons. They beat us once, and then we beat them last year. So this is the rubber match here. They beat Toronto in 7. Steph Curry and the Sixers beat Indiana in 6. Who's on Indiana nowadays? Who is this? Joel Wiles. They have Rashid still at 36. He's still been very good. Bellinelli, Richard Jefferson at 30. Goran Dragic, okay, they're pretty solid. Corey Maggette. And then Milwaukee got upset by Boston in 7. LA swept Sacramento. Phoenix beat Memphis in 5. That'll be very interesting to see LA versus Phoenix here because you got Kobe versus KD. And then New Orleans actually loses to OKC. Interesting with Chris Bosh, Jason Terry. Oh, I definitely have to edit his years pro. Just a little bit. 24 years, holy crap. How is he not retired? Kevin Love. And then they obviously have John Wall, so I'm surprised they kind of lost. And then Dallas was the 1 seed. All right, Vince Carter. That'd be cool if we met them later in the playoffs. Knock on wood. So yeah, we're taking on Cleveland. Let's see if they've added anybody else. They have Chris Paul still, obviously their best player. Eddie House, their second best player. Rudy Gay, Elton Brand, Brooke Lopez, Thad Young, Jerome Jordan, who they just drafted, and he's been pretty solid for them. Pat Garrity, Jesse Bell, Bonzi Wells, Will Solomon, Taylor Jeffries, Jonas Jerebko, Wendell Harris, Oscar Marsh, and Jeb Tyler, who is hurt, fractured his leg, and he was playing meaningful minutes for them. So, game 1 of the round 2 playoffs, we are in Charlotte. Can we pick up a game 1 victory, and we blow them out? We are now 5-0 in the playoffs so far. We win by 39 points. LeBron drops 37. Insane. D-Rose drops 34 and 7. And Bynum had a double-double. Aldridge 8 and 10. And then Elton Brand at 16 and 9. So we're going on to game 2 here in Charlotte once again. Can we go 6-0? We are undefeated at Charlotte here in the playoffs. And this one might be a little bit closer. We're up by 6 with 90 seconds left. Yeah, we're going to win it by 8. LeBron didn't have the best game, but it was a big defensive output, and we ended up winning by 8. LeBron 20, Rose 20 and 8, Aldridge 19 and 5, JR 16 and 7. I'm waiting for that Aldridge game where he's just going to drop 40 points. He hasn't been great, and maybe he would request a trade down the line. Maybe he wants a bigger role as he enters his prime. So that is somebody we could think about moving. Maybe we need, I don't know. I'm just saying, just hypothetically. I got to worry about the playoffs more than trading our third best player. But Chris Paul was pretty good in that game, but we are up 2-0, having a chance to go up 3-0 for the second straight time here in the playoffs. And it's looking like, this one is going to be close. We are down by 3 with under 90 seconds left. Let's hop into the game. All right, so we're currently in the game here. We are down by 3. They have the ball. Okay, and Chris Paul gets right around Rose, but Hasheem to beat with the block. All right, LeBron running up the fast break, and he's just going to go right at the rim, and he gets the and one. Thad Young fouls him. Okay, I kind of want to keep Hasheem in this game, so we're going to put him back. And did Aldridge foul out? No, so why did we take him out? I don't know, but LeBron is going to tie this game up with a huge and one dunk right there, and he hits the free throw. He's got 26. So why do we have JR in? This is not like my starters. Maybe I accidentally put him like a different lineup. Okay, yeah, that's who I want out there. All right, so Chris Paul guarded by Derrick Rose. He beat him last time, but then we were able to get over and get the block. All right, Chris Paul pulls up right there, and he makes the jumper. So it is now a 2-point game with 57 seconds left. All right, so we got 56 seconds. JR, I don't think I'm going to go to JR. D-Rose, though, splits the T, and he's going to get fouled, and he gets the and one. We get back-to-back and ones as Chris Paul fouls him, and he has a chance to put us up by 1. And he does. And I think I'm going to go on Hall of Fame from now on. I've been playing in this game on Hall of Fame, but I think we're going to try it. We might go back to Superstar if it gets too hard. Okay, well, that was dumb. Chris Paul made the first free throw, and he makes the second, and we're down by 1. That was a pretty dumb foul by me. So let's see what we got here. D-Rose, let's give it a... Oh, no. I forgot LeBron is not the shooting guard anymore. So let's give it to LeBron. He's guarded by... I don't even know who that is at this moment. Is that Elton Brand? Possibly. LeBron's going to get around them, and he's going to go right at the rim, and he gets fouled once again. This time, or once again, he is fouled by Thad Young. So he has a chance to give us the lead. But LeBron taking free throws, not great. That one goes in. Didn't look pretty, but let's see. Can he hit this one and put us up by 1 with 37 seconds left? And he does. So we're up by 1. 37 seconds left. We need to stop. All right, Derrick Rose guarding Chris Paul here. 30 seconds left. So we are going to probably get the final shot no matter what happens here. Rudy Gay is not on the floor, which is definitely interesting. I'm going to sag off here with Hasheem if Chris Paul beats him. He pulls up. That was not a smart jumper. He misses it. Okay, get it out of Hasheem's hands. We get it to JR. So if he hits both these free throws, we can go up by 3. Or this is Iggy, not JR. Excuse me. I don't know why I was saying Iggy. Iggy hits the first one. Or I don't know why I was saying JR. This is Iggy. He hits both. We're up by 3. They're going to call a timeout. They missed this 3. We're going to win game 3 and go up 3-0. LeBron is your player of the game. He has 28 points tonight. And we've lost in, I believe, round 2 to the Cavs 2 years ago in the 2009 playoffs. Last year in the 2010 playoffs, we beat the Cavs in round 2. I believe it was round 2, and they go for the quick 2. Brick Lopez gets the rebound and gets that in. And then we ended up losing the finals in 7 games, and this year we're in round 2 once again taking on the Cavs, but it's looking like we might be picking up the series victory. Let's see. Derrick Rose, these are huge free throws. Please hit this. First one, good. All right. Up by 2. Please hit the second free throw, and he does. So we're up by 3. This is going to be, it looks like their final shot. They could take another 2 here, but that really wouldn't be the smartest idea. So Elton Brand here, they kick it to Brook Lopez. So you would probably want Rudy Gay or I guess Eddie House or Chris Paul taking it. And it's going to be Elton Brand who's tired, and he misses the 3. And we take home a Game 3 victory, and we're up 3-0 in the series. All right, so we're up 3-0. We're going to be in Cleveland here for Game 4, looking to get the sweep. And, okay, not a great second quarter. We do take the lead here in the 4th. We're up by 2. Can we pick up the series victory and go on to the conference finals? Let's see. All right, so LaMarcus Aldridge is taking some free throws here. He hits the first one. I guess we could just make sure we have the starters. And I guess we will go with, I guess, the beat over Bynum. Or we can go over Bynum. I don't know who I want here. I feel like the beat is the better shot blocker. That's kind of who I want here. So we do have JR at the point. And David Lee is our small forward, so that's probably not what we want at this moment. Alright, yeah, let's get the starters in here. Anyway, so I guess we'll put in behind him. Chris Paul drives David Lee. Fouls him pretty hard. I mean, if David Lee's going to be guarding Chris Paul at the rim, it's probably not what we want. Chris Paul is going to hit the first free throw, and he's out of the game. Aldridge has 16. LeBron, how many does he have? He has 24. D Rose has 18 and 8, and Chris Paul hits both free throws. So we're up by 2 here. With about 75 seconds left to go, we can kind of slow this down a little bit. So let's get a screen here from LaMarcus Aldridge. We can kind of run the pick and pop here with Thad Young now guarding D Rose. D Rose to the rim, and he doesn't get... Oh, get the ball! Okay, it's going to be our ball anyway with 4.5 seconds left as he got blocked by Brook Lopez. I don't know why Andrew Bynum didn't pick that up. All right, let's get it to LeBron here with the final shot. Okay, LeBron, 4, 3, post move, fade away. Come on, LeBron, hit that. No, he misses. So they have a chance to tie it up here. Oh, that's not good. All right, Iggy guarding Eddie House. Good D, Iggy. No, D Rose, make sure Chris Paul does not go backdoor. All right, Iggy's got A+ perimeter D. Bynum guarding Brook Lopez. All right, Iggy on House. Come on, we need a miss here. Chris Paul guarded by D Rose, who has A+ perimeter D as well. The pick and roll is going to hurt. I'm sure they're going to try that. Maybe not. 3, 2. Is he going to take a pull-up 3? What? No way. No way a tired Chris Paul hits that. And yeah, are they going to foul? They are. All right, well, that was just stupid. Even on Hall of Fame, the AI can be very dumb. So if Derrick Rose hits both these free throws, we're going to go up by 3. And like game 3, they're going to need a 3 at the end of the game to tie it and send it to overtime. So let's see if they can do it. Actually, no. We're up by 4. All right, we're going to probably sweep the Cavs. So Derrick Rose is your player of the game, but he hasn't really been that efficient. He's shooting well at 33%, so I'm surprised it's not LeBron. All right, so they need a 3 here to be in it. They could go for the 2, but that would just be kind of stupid, and Iggy gets the steal, and we're going to be sweeping the Cavs. So we're in the conference finals, taking on Boston, who I think we might have beat last year. No, okay, so Boston was up 3-1, Philly won 2 in a row to make it 3-3, and then Boston won game 7. So we're taking on the Celtics, who we tried making a trade with. They lost Kyle Lowry. They did add George Hill, who definitely needs up his years, bro. Terrence Brooke, Jonathan Bender, Kwame Brown, and they do have Dwight Howard, who they signed a couple years ago in like the 2008 offseason. Samuel Dallenberg looks like he's coming off the bench. Cody Garnett, Norm Newton, Alfred Camino, Dante Thomas, Danielle Marshall, who is 37, Jamal Tinsley. Do they have anybody that is hurt? Doesn't look like anybody too important is hurt for them. And then over here you have, wow, okay, so actually we can talk about KD and the Suns beating the Lakers in 5. All right, they ended up winning game 5 by 3. Ray Allen has been phenomenal for them, but obviously they have Kevin freaking Durant, the reigning MVP. All right, and they're taking on Dallas here in the NBA Western Conference Finals. That's going to be interesting to see if we win and then maybe Dallas wins for obvious reasons. So we're taking on Boston, who I don't think is very good, and we are currently undefeated in the playoffs. We are 8-0. Can we maybe win out the East? I don't know, but we're blowing out Boston in game 1. We end up winning by 23 points. LeBron is 31, 12, 4, and 2. Rose 23 and 8. Iggy 15. All right, so we are currently up 1-0, and we are 9-0 in the playoffs so far. 9-0. Can we go 10-0 and beat Boston at home? And we do. We win by 5. No, I didn't mean to play that game. I wanted to view the box score where we won by 5. LeBron had 20 and 8. Was not very good, though, it looks like. At least efficiency-wise. Aldridge had 17 and 8, but our defense stepped up. I actually want to see if we go to the regular season stats here, if we go to the team stats, our points per game was 3rd, and our allowed points per game were 1st. Our offensive rating was 3rd, and our defensive rating was 1st. So, yeah, we're one of the best defensive teams in the league, and the Lakers and Trailblazers, only 2 teams better on offense, and the Blazers didn't even make the playoffs. The reigning champions didn't even make the playoffs. They couldn't even try to defend their title in the playoffs, and the Lakers obviously lost in round 2. So, Dallas is up 2-0 on the Suns. Let's see how game 3 goes here against Boston. In Boston, good first half by us. They come back a little bit. We are up by 3 with 39 seconds left, and we end up winning by 4. Rose 19, 7, and 6. 0 steals, 0 blocks, 0 turnovers. There's LeBron. And we're up 3-0 for the 3rd straight time. We have a chance to win out the East. That's how good this team is becoming, or just maybe how weak the East kind of is. So let's see, can we beat the Celtics here in Game 4 and sweep the Eastern Conference? And we end up winning by 24, and we are 12-0 in the playoffs. Aldridge drops 28 and 7. LeBron 27 and 5. He has been phenomenal in these playoffs for us. Iggy has been pretty solid as well. He's been very efficient. That's why we brought him back. And Rose has been great. So we're in the NBA Finals for the 2nd straight year, but can we win it all? Who are we taking on? We are going to be taking on the Phoenix Suns. The Mavericks were what? It was 1-0 Dallas, 2-0 Dallas, 2-1, 2-2. Phoenix went up 3-2. Dallas forced a Game 7. And wow, so we're not going to face Vince Carter, the old Bobcat, in the finals. We're taking on KD and the Phoenix Suns. So we got Lester Hudson, their point guard. Okay. Ray Allen, their shooting guard, who's 35, but is still putting up very good numbers. Kevin Durant, arguably the best player in the Western Conference right now. You have kind of T-Mac in the East, KD in the West, kind of taking over that role as the best player from Kobe, maybe winning MVP and bringing the Suns, who were what seed? The 3 seed to the finals. Nick Collison at the 4. Got to fix his years pro just a little bit. Al Jefferson here at the 5, who... been weird. I gotta mess with his tendencies in the offseason as well. Gotta do a lot of kind of revamping here in the offseason. Anthony Aldridge, who's been a very good rebounder throughout this series, especially from Minnesota and Portland. Anderson Varejao, Devin George, who played a little bit with the Lakers. Jared Baelish, Taj Gibson, Patrick Patterson. All right. So they don't really have anyone that's hurt, it looks like. So here we go. Game 1 of the NBA Finals. We are undefeated. The Suns went 1-5 the first 2 series, but then took the Mavericks to 7, or the Mavericks took them to 7. So in Charlotte, can we keep the undefeated streak going? Obviously, we're taking on, it's LeBron versus KD, and it's looking like we are going to lose our first playoff game, and it's going to be in the finals in Game 1. Rose shot 32. LeBron wasn't the greatest. Aldridge had 14 and 11. All right. Durant had 35. Whew. All right. Game 2 here. Come on. We cannot lose both at Charlotte. Come on. Okay. Great second quarter. Good third quarter. We blow them out. We end up winning by 33. So it's showing that we can still beat them and still blow out teams. Aldridge 21 and 8. LeBron 20 and 9. Rose 16 and 8. Lee 16 and 6. KD had 27 but wasn't very efficient. All right. So he had also 7 turnovers. Game 3 now in Phoenix. Not a good first quarter. Oh my God. Now we're getting blown out. Can we come back? No. We end up getting blown out by 21 points. LeBron 26. Rose 24 and 6. Oh man. All right. KD had 40 and 9. 5 turnovers, 4 assists, 6 for 14 from 3. Jared Baelish had 26. Like, what? Ray Allen had 26. All right, Game 4. We cannot lose Game 4. This is must win. We cannot go down 3-1. Come on. Oh, my God. It's not even going to be close. All right, we're down by 5 with 2 minutes left. Let's try to win this game. All right, so we do have the ball, which is good. So I guess let's keep the starters in. All right, D-Rose gets to the rack. Kick that to Aldridge. Okay, I'm not going to go to David Lee here. Aldridge, what are you doing? All right, kick it to LeBron. Give me a screen, Aldridge. We need to score. Do I pull up? No, I'm going to pull up for 3. LeBron, hit that. Aldridge, get the rebound if he misses. Okay, thank you, LaMarcus. And he gets the and 1, so we get the 3 anyway. Let's go. He gets fouled by Jeremy Evans, I believe, and Aldridge is going to hit the free throw and complete the 4-point play. I'm actually going to put in Hasheem to beat. We have LeBron guarding. KD is not in. Okay, I don't know if KD fouled out or something like that, but we're down by 2 with 1:50 left. Aldridge was huge there, getting the offensive rebound. Jared Baelish, fallaway 3. He misses that. Okay, that was huge. Kick it to LeBron. All right, LeBron, can you get past everybody? He kind of can go to the rim on Ray Allen. He's too strong. He's got 23 and 10, and we tie it up at 114. All right, Rose guarding Jared Baelish, and Baelish is kind of getting around him. Oh, no, Ray Allen is open in the corner, but he couldn't find him, and he misses. And, oh, my God, okay, so I don't know who that was. Gets the tip slam there. D-Rose, that was super quick, coming right at them, and D-Rose, no foul! No foul! Okay, Ray Allen. All right, we need to stop here. We're down by 2. Just no threes. Make sure Ray Allen does not get open. I like Iggy guarding Allen. Is that Drew Gooden? I don't know who that power forward is. I couldn't see his name. Al Jefferson. No, Allen's going back door. Okay. Iggy. Oh, no. It's Taj Gibson. He hit the tip slam. Oh, no. Oh, no. Al Jefferson's open. Oh, my God. And we get the block. I don't know if that was Rose or if that was Iggy or Rose or Aldridge, but Rose to the rim, and he gets blocked, of course. What is going on right now? Kick it out to Rose. Okay. Okay, give it to LeBron. Give it to freaking LeBron. I don't know what's going on right now. This is too chaotic. Let's get a screen from Andrew Bynum, and let's get to the rim with LeBron. Let's get to the rim. LeBron to the rim, and he throws it down. He's got 25 and 10, tied up at 116. So, yeah, KD is coming back in on the sideline, and so is Hasheem to beat. All right, LeBron is currently guarding Al Jefferson. I don't know how that happened, but I guess we'll switch. Rose on Al Jefferson. Probably not the matchup we want. Baelish, you want to shoot that? I'll take that. You can let Al Jefferson stay out there. Aldridge on Taj Gibson. Okay, we'll switch. So we got Rose on him now. Can we get a steal maybe? I don't want to foul. All right. Just fall back. Taj Gibson pulls up, and he hits the mid-range jumper. All right. Normally, I would go for the 3 here, but I do not want to go down 2-1. Let's make sure KD is off the floor. Let's get a screen. We don't want to double team. All right, so we get a screen. That was horrible by him. All right, LeBron, get to the rack. LeBron, and he gets, oh my God, an and 1 would have been amazing. All right, LeBron, I need you to be clutch and hit these free throws. First one is up, and it's good. All right, we're down by 1. Whew. All right, so please hit this one, LeBron. Please, please. And he hits both. Super clutch, 118 apiece. We need to stop to send this into overtime. All right, so for defensive purposes, who would come out here? I want probably Rosen, Iggy, LeBron, Aldridge, and Hollins. We'll put in the beat. Okay, so this is the defensive lineup. They need just any bucket to win. No fouls. Probably don't want to get it in KD's hands. Rose has 33 points tonight. I don't know if he got that block or if that was Iggy or Aldridge, but they're going to go to KD. Oh, God. LeBron guarding KD. Let's see what happens here. 3, 2 with the spin move. KD pulls up. No. KD gets it in and out. Let's go, and we're going to overtime. We're still alive. All right, so overtime, we are going to let the sim start it out in Simcast, so please do not fall behind by a lot, because then we'll have to hop in. Okay, we're down by 3. They immediately hit a 3. Do not go down by 5. Okay, we're down by 3 again. All right, down by 1. I'll go in sub 2. We're down by 4 with 1:48. Not what we want whatsoever. So let's get it to D Rose, who's got 35 and 8. David Lee, roll to the rim, out to Iggy. Iggy, please hit this 3. Iggy, almost a perfect release. Iggy, you're so efficient. Okay, we get the rebound. I'm not going back to Iggy. Let's get it to Rose. Let's get a screen. I also want the starters in at one point, so let's get a screen from David Lee. Rose, just get to the rack. Just please get fouled. Or throw it down over Al Jefferson. He's got 37 and 8. A huge dunk there by Derrick Rose. And we're down by what, 4 or 2? We're down by 2. Okay, so we want the starters coming in. But I like the beat over Bynum. I don't know why. LeBron's got 29 and 10. Guarding Kevin Durant. They usually switch the CPU, or okay, we don't switch there. KD goes at LeBron, and he gets fouled, and he has a chance to put them back up by 4. So KD hit the first, and he hits the second. I'm sure he's got like 40 points in this game as well. All right, LeBron's got 29. D Rose has 37. Let's kick it to LeBron here. All right, let's maybe get a pick and pop with Aldridge. I don't know KD's defensive ratings, but kick that to Iggy. No, Iggy was open, but I missed that. Okay. LeBron's guarded by Taj Gibson. No, that should not happen. LeBron misses the floater. Oh no. If they go up by 6 here, might be it. Ray Allen, guarded by Iggy. All right, just make sure KD doesn't get the ball. Bayless, okay, the beat kind of cuts him off. I'll take it. The beat, you don't need to guard Al Jefferson out there. No, when I got stuck, and he gets by me. And it's a 6-point game. We need a 3. All right. I don't know who takes the 3 here, but we're just going to run floppy and hope. I guess it's going to be for Iggy. It might be for LeBron. I don't really care who it's for at this point. Wow, and that was just horribly ran. All right, can we kick it to Iggy? They double team. Iggy, please hit this 3. Thank you. All right, Iggy keeps our hopes alive. It's a 3-point game. We need to stop here. That was a huge 3-pointer by Iggy. But if they score here, it's over. So we need to stop. KD is so freaking good. They're going to run the pick and roll, and then we're going to have to switch. And I don't want Aldridge guarding Kevin Durant, but it's going to happen. And KD gets blocked, or he misses that. Okay, kick it to Rose. We could go for a quick 2, but I'm going to try to draw the... Okay, we're going to get double team. Iggy, get out for 3. Okay, run a floppy again, Wait, they're double teaming Aldridge. Get to the 3-point line. Okay, they're going to double team. Oh, no, this isn't good. Aldridge, pick and pop here. They're going to double team. Aldridge, no, what are you doing? Okay, Derrick Rose, this is it. Please, Derrick Rose. Oh, he misses the 3. And we lose by 3 in overtime, and Phoenix takes a 3-1 series lead. Oh, no. So for the second straight year, we have a chance to lose the NBA Finals. We were down 3-1 to Phoenix here, going back to Charlotte. How many did KD have in that game? He had 60. He had 60 points. Oh, my God. All right, well, I know who's Finals MVP if we lose this game. So, all right, good first quarter, good second quarter, good third quarter. All right, we end up winning by 13, and we're alive. It's 3-2. Huge win there. LeBron drops 31, 5 and 5. Rose 27 and 7. LeBron still averaging 26 in these playoffs. All right, KD had 34, but he wasn't super efficient. Game 6 here in Phoenix. This is huge. Can we force a Game 7, please? Please. Oh, my God. We're down by 7 here with 10 minutes left. All right, we come back. You love to see it. Okay, we're up by 5 with 3 minutes. Let's keep an eye on how this goes. Okay, we're up by 4 with 2.5 minutes. We're up by 7. Oh, my God. I think we're forcing a Game 7, guys. We're up by 8. Up by 6 with 59. Up by 7. Yeah, we're forcing a Game 7. I don't see us losing this. We end up winning by 3. 110-107. Game 7 once again for 2 straight finals. Back last year, 2010, we did lose Game 7. Let's hope it's different here. Derrick Rose balled out. He had 27. We had 5 guys in double figures. KD had 22. All right, Game 7. It's going to be in Charlotte. Here we go. Can we not get blown out like last year's Game 7? All right, good first quarter. Oh, my God. Okay, we were down 3-1. Phoenix is going to blow a 3-1 lead. All right, that is some karma. 2K gives it to me back, and it's looking like we are going to get LeBron his first championship in the 2000 franchise as we are up by 18. So last year, we blew a 3-0 lead against Portland, and this year Phoenix is going to blow a 3-1 lead. That hurts for KD. Derrick Rose has 31. he might be the Finals MVP. LeBron only is 9 and 10 here, and he gets that crazy layup to go. So we're up by 20, and it's nice that we're going to win a championship for Charlotte here. I was thinking in my head, oh my god, am I going to have to trade LaMarcus Aldridge in the offseason? Do we try to still go for Dwight Howard? What do we do if we can't win the Finals? But we sweep the Eastern Conference, we win 12 there, and then we're down 3-1. It's looking like the West is going to get the better of us once again, but we come back down 3-1, which is absolutely huge. JR has 21 and 6 in this game as he gets by Allen there and gets the layup to go. JR has 23 and 6. He's going to get a ring. I believe most of these players are going to get their first ring. Aldridge was drafted by the Bobcats. So was LeBron or the Hornets, and then they changed. We signed JR. I don't know if he got it elsewhere. Derrick Rose, we obviously drafted him. Iggy was also drafted by this team, and then David Lee as well. So they built this team through the draft pretty much. They did sign Vince Carter, which we ended up losing, and we didn't get anything for him. We did trade for Derrick Rose, Amari Stoudemire, who they also got through the draft. So you remember the bad years of Charlotte, or Charlotte/New Orleans in the beginning of the series. Now they win a championship, 11 years later, I believe. We are now in the 11th episode or 12th or whatever. And we do win the 2011 NBA Finals, but I'm not done there. I wanted to do like at least 4 episodes, and this was only episode, 3? So I at least want to do one more episode or maybe another one. I want to defend our title next year, something we weren't able to do with the Lakers because I put a 3-episode cap on that. But yeah, we're going to try to defend our title next year. Let me know, do we maybe think about moving Aldridge? I don't know. Or do we run the team back and then maybe, because I was like, oh, Landry Fields might be a premier asset as well. We could do that, and Aldridge, and I don't know, go for Dwight, and maybe he would fit our team better. And then maybe go with David Lee as the 4, or try to give him a Menno Core again. I don't know. But I like this team a lot, and yeah, we win the 2011 NBA Finals. This upcoming draft is going to be Kawhi Leonard, Kyrie Irving, Jimmy Butler, Klay Thompson. It's a loaded class. It's going to be interesting to see who Finals MVP is. Is it going to be LeBron, or is it going to be Derrick Rose? I don't think it'll be like Iggy, Aldridge, or JR. But yeah, it feels good to win the championship, and the Suns blow a 3-1 lead. So yeah, it has the Pelicans logo, of course. It's not going to have the Bobcats logo on their shirts, but hey, we win the 2011 NBA Finals. So the Charlotte Bobcats win the 2011 NBA Finals, and Derrick Rose is your Finals MVP in 7 games. He averaged 27.7 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists. He had also 2 steals, 65% from the field, and 51% from 3. So yeah, it feels good that we won the championship, and we weren't the team blowing the leader. We didn't lose in 5. So Game 5 is pretty big, as we won by 13, and we were alive. In Game 6, we ended up winning by 3 points. Derrick Rose had 27, and then Derrick Rose had 31 and 13 in Game 7. So yeah, that is going to wrap it out for me for the episode of 2010 to 2011. Next episode will be the 2011 offseason. It might be the final season with the Bobcats, but I kind of wanted to build a dynasty with this team. So I'm trying to win next year and maybe the year after. I don't know what we should do with this team. We will have a couple free agents in David Lee and Andrew Bynum and Aaron Brooks. So we'll see what we want to do with those guys. Let me know what I should do in the comment section below. Do we maybe try to capitalize the value on Aldridge? What do you want out? I don't know. He could maybe want to have a bigger role. He already got his championship, so it's not like he has to work for that anymore. Or just to get that first title. Now he can kind of be the leader on a team and try to carry a team to the finals. But if he doesn't get it, it's not the end of the world because he already has the title. But yeah, that's going to be for me. Drop a like if you guys do enjoy these videos. If we get it over 1,000 on this, I would appreciate it a lot. Thank you all for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace.